Alright, this is part 3 for the sign of Aquarius. If you're just now jumping in, I highly recommend to start at part 2 for the extended. There's also part 1, which is the short reading, but this is the extended, meaning it's more in-depth, detailed, lots of clarifiers. And I did it again. Cancel. Let me put my timer on because I can't upload too long of a video. 49.59, that'll work. Okay. So yeah, I definitely start at part 2 for the extended. This is part 3. We're on recent past, and yeah, somebody was waiting for a change, waiting for something to end possibly, or during the period of waiting something did end. I'm not going to look too deep into that. Let's look at the King of Cups. 7 of Swords. Okay, this is either about lying to yourself or them lying to themselves about how much time they had, or the first thing that popped in my head is that saying, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but while you make plans, God laughs. And basically what I feel that means is like you're making plans without knowing. You're making them in a future that you can't possibly know. How it's going to turn out. Because for instance, for example, you're taking classes or you're going to college for a certain study, and what you don't know is by the time you get done with all that and you look for a career, you know, that career choice is no longer going to be valid for you for whatever reason. It's like making plans for something that you have no idea that it's going to transition in a way that you hadn't expected. Because the 7 of Swords is a card about planning and plotting and strategizing. Things changed while you were planning, or while this person was planning, or while you were planning together. Things changed, and it was significant with death showing up. Very strong Scorpio energy here. Maybe you were both conflicted about what direction you wanted to go if you were dealing with someone in the past, or you yourself were conflicted and you were trying to plot your course, literally. But in the midst of that, things changed dramatically, or something ended, something significant ended in a way that it just completely changed the trajectory. When you look at the 5 of Wands, what is that about for Aquarius' recent past? The Devil. So that's Capricorn energy. I kind of feel like with, I mean, there's a lot of different ways to read that because the Devil means a lot of different things. I kind of feel like this is a mindset for you or for another person if you were dealing with someone in the past. If you were not, then tag this onto yourself or the situation. Never quite having a clear cut course. Never being attached to a certain specific, or being too attached. There was a polar extreme here with the Devil. You are either overly conscious of doing things a certain way, or never conscious enough. Too risky, or too, either too risky or too careful. One of those two extremes. And with the 5 of Wands, I would see this more as too disjointed, too chaotic. Maybe addicted to to chaos. To the extreme, I guess. Addicted to something not change. This is like somebody that never saw themselves settling down or staying still or living in one place for too long. They like change. They like not knowing what to expect with the Devil there. I mean, there's other ways to read that too, but I mean, you could see this as verbal abuse, manipulation, control, power struggle. Yeah, power struggle, definitely. Somebody liking to have control and manipulating, especially verbally. That's another way to see this. I mean, we do have the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Swords can talk about deception. But I think the way I see it more is like either self-deception or while you were planning or plotting your course, something changed, and that feels strongest to me. Anything else? No. And also, yeah, somebody wasn't consistent here. Either with you or you within yourself. Things were too up in the air, too distracted, too chaotic. Anything, could have been fear-based. For some of you, I mean, that could be like a fear of uncertainty. For some of you, the fear of uncertainty led you to try to control everything and plan out everything, and it just caused you to be stuck. Because in trying to plan every single aspect of your direction, you didn't go anywhere, you stayed in one place. Alright, I don't think I'm going to get anything else out of this. I mean, it's kind of unclear. King of Wands in the reverse. I honestly just see this as somebody that waited too long or let time pass them by to the point of now being in the Eight of Swords. Again, trapped, stuck, bound. Whether that was you or a person you were dealing with. I really do feel like somebody felt like they had enough time, but again, it's time is up, or it's winding down really quickly, and there's not a whole lot of time left. Waiting, maybe you were waiting on someone to make up their mind, or someone was waiting on you to make up your mind. I guess that's the clearest way to say that. While the other person, the person on the opposite end of that, thought they had time, thought that you would wait around, or you thought that they would wait around for you. Alright, so what is coming towards you? The 3 and the 8 of Pentacles. So this could be, very well could be job related. Cooperation, collaboration, teamwork, a certain goal in mind that you can all work towards to complete something of value. Within a commitment, this would be 2 people working as a team to create and build a solid foundation. So this is good. As far as a love reading, you could look at this, but I'm gonna clarify, because what I'm feeling, it's more singular. Ace of Pentacles tried to come out. So there does seem to be an opportunity here to work with someone or to work together to grow something. It does, yeah, when I said something's going to require a sacrifice, he went from the 5 back down to the 3, but really the 8. But it does have the 3 here, so you might have to take a hit, but you're going to end up better off than where you left. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles for what's coming towards Aquarius. What's the most important influential thing coming towards them in love? Knight of Swords, coming in rather quickly. Being that this is what's coming towards you, I don't think this is you, but it looks like communication that comes in swiftly. It's like a kick in the butt. Kind of like someone come and try to snap you into your senses almost. Or resolve an issue in haste. Like, I want to nip this in the bud. Tell me about that Eight of Pentacles. Let me put this one back. The Seven of Pentacles. This could have been a long time coming, or it's going to take a lot of time. It's not going to happen overnight. Whatever, it's coming in quick, whatever this is, but it's going to take a long time. It's going to take some time to build, to create. Tell me about this Eight of Pentacles for the sign of Aquarius. It's coming towards them in love. It could be a decision that's made in haste, or communication that's quickly expressed. That's the Knight of Swords. The Queen of Swords. Yeah, this looks like a very practical discussion. Communication that is more about logic and reason than it is about emotion. There's no cups here. It's Pentacles and Swords. So what is practical? What can we do to make the most responsible decision here? Tell me about this Ace. No. What is this Ace of Pentacles? Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles. What is this coming towards Aquarius? Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles, please. Oh. That was you, by the way, Queen of Pentacles. Or another Earth energy. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles. 1, 2, 3. Doesn't feel right. 7, that's what came out in this deck, was a 7. For a lot of you, I think you're already in a commitment, or this is a person that you've known for a long time, or you've dealt with for a long time. Because we have time invested already. And quite a bit of it. It could be anywhere from 3 to 8 years. For some of you, this is a person that you've had a family with and you're maybe trying to reconcile or fix things, or maybe they've been a friend for a really long time and you're trying to grow, progress from there. Others, you've just known this person for a long time. We did have the Six of Cups come out, so maybe you've known this person since you were a child, or since high school or college. We've worked together for a long time. It's a discussion, I feel, between the two of you, or one of you expressing a truth here about how we can be the most resourceful, how we can be the most, make the most of it, how we can work together to grow something, to build something. The Five of Cups did come out. It doesn't necessarily feel right here, and I think I over shuffled. I think I'd already shuffled 3, which is why I put it to the side, and then actually shuffled 4. But again, it's kind of that energy of having to sacrifice something to get, maybe it's compromise. It has something to do with compromise. That's what teamwork is. It does look like solid growth, solid confirmation of, yes, there is a potential to grow something. Obviously it comes down to choice and free will. But there's room to expand. There's the potential to expand on something. It's just what you're willing to. And I don't know who's coming forward to express this. I kind of feel like you're the one that's willing to listen to this person's message. If I'm being honest, okay, back to the time thing. Somebody was waiting on someone to make up their mind. Or to take an action. Somebody was waiting. Whether that was you or the other person. Again, flip it for how it resonates for you. Now that this person is coming, or that you are coming forward with a serious offer to really put the work in and really work together, somebody is looking at that like, do I want to spend more time here? Am I really willing to put more time, effort, energy, resources into something that I've already put into? Somebody doesn't want to make the wrong decision here because time is an issue. I really don't know who is on what side. It kind of feels I think you're the one that's looking at it like, I've already put enough time into this. Why should I sacrifice more when I've done what I was supposed to do? Why do I need to give this person more time? Somebody is offering that. And I'm going to say that it's you that's receiving it. But I'm not so sure that you're willing, because we have the 7 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups. And it's almost like remorse over time lost. Like, I've wasted too much time and energy. And it could even be, I mean, it could be the other way around. You wasted somebody else's time and energy, and you're not sure that they're going to accept your proposal. Alright, so that's what I'm seeing there for what's coming towards you. This is a serious offer, but somebody, the other person that is receiving it, is questioning if they even want to continue or they want to go down that road. And it could be, you know, maybe this is a new person, but you're looking at, I've spent so much time in a long-term commitment that went nowhere, or they did, and I don't know if I'm ready to, you know, commit myself to something that could potentially be a waste of my time. Alright, so advice. Alright, so with the Page of Swords, this is be open to new ideas, investigate, research, look into things, look deeper into things, ask the right questions, ask more questions. With the Ace of Wands, this is looking into an opportunity here. With the Ace of Wands, this is something that would be passionate, exciting, new, spontaneous, fun, or something that you are inspired by. I'm not going to use this one, I'm going to use the other one. But I see this more as your advice. Be open to new. Be open to new ideas, new start, new beginning, or a fresh start, new beginning. Be open to the new. Because back in your challenge we had, you know, traditional way of going about things, or a certain value system, a certain commitment or contract that is no longer helping you. It's actually holding you back, and your advice here is to look at it in a new way, or figure out a new way to do something, or see something. Yeah, Queen of Swords just tried to flip. Be open to the new. Clarify one more with the Ace of Wands and the Page of Swords. Okay. Yeah, in order to get something moving, progressing, and going again, You have to be open to a new way of approaching it, to looking at it, or figure out, get more information on how you can move forward with this Ace of Wands. Because you are, I guess you're the one that's stuck here, or a situation has you feeling stuck, and your advice is to look at, be open to new, or to do more research. Basically, get out of that Eight of Swords. Even if it's not you that's stuck in the Eight of Swords and it's someone else, don't get trapped by somebody else. Don't wait around for them to figure it out. This isn't me saying, like, say no to this person. It's just, don't allow their uncertainty or their inability to make a decision hold you back. Continue on with, you know, whatever this Ace of Wands is. What am I doing? So, outcome. If things continue on as they have been, again, this is a potential outcome, not definitive. You have free will. Never let tarot dictate any decision you make, just take it into account. If you continue on as you have been, if this all resonated for you, then this is probably a good potential outcome. If none of this resonated, ignore this completely, because this is not yours. So we have the King of Swords with the Nine of Swords. This is analyzing something to death, using logic to the extent that it actually starts to undermine you. Stress, anxiety, sleepless nights, poor sleep habits as well. Nine of Swords can talk about nightmares to the extreme, like a mental breakdown, panic. That's to the extreme. One more with the King and the Nine of Swords, please, for Aquarius's potential outcome. That's your card, by the way. I think I've been saying Taurus is for you, and I just did Taurus previously. You are here with the King of Swords. So you are headed towards stress and anxiety if something isn't resolved. Okay. Yeah, a loss of love, a loss of emotional investment, a missed opportunity in love, falling out of love, or allowing the stress and anxiety to, poison the cup. The Ace of Cups is a love offer, emotional expression, a creative. All the cards have several different meanings, but I see this as a loss of a potential emotional connection. Tell me about this King of Swords. Tell me about this King of Swords. Okay. Six of Cups. Possibly you're looking too much to the past. You're analyzing something from the past, but it's no longer applicable. It's no longer valid, and you're driving yourself crazy because you're analyzing it instead of the now or the future. You're looking too much towards the past. Tell me about that Nine of Swords. Why the Nine of Swords? What would we be stressed about? The Empress. Yeah, so your confidence, your abundance, your growth, your expansion, possibly your business, your sense of self-worth. That's what you're stressed over. It could be a mother or a child, if you are a mother, or obviously this can be if you're a parent at all, whether father or mother. Your ability to provide and nurture. You may be worried about your child, or your ability to be that for your child. You could be worried about a mother or a mother figure. You could be worried about a child because of the other parent. Let me see what this Ace of Cups is. Tell me about the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Basically what I'm seeing is self-sabotage here. Like being too critical, over analytical, like using more logic to the sense of extreme measures. Tell me about this Ace of Cups. Sabotaging a potential love offer or connection. Tell me about, I mean, if you're the one that chooses this, then you may analyze that to death. Tell me about this Ace of Cups in reverse for the possible outcome, probable outcome. And remember, this is only if things continue as they have been. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, I'm walking away. Yeah, this is an offer that maybe isn't taken. I don't know by who, but it seems like you. Rejecting an offer. But it does cause you some stress, some anxiety to do this. I believe because you share a past with this person, you have memories, good memories. Again, I'm looking at the time that was already invested and not wanting to waste anymore. For some of you, you are questioning the worth or the value in continuing to, new or old, it doesn't have to be a relationship that you are in or just came out of. It could just be not being willing to invest more time into something that could be potentially a dead end. So it could be a brand new person that offers you this cup, but you're thinking about, you know, connections in the past, and that's causing you to worry and fear and stress over this new offer. Alright, so let's look at who or what this entire reading is about. We have the Tower, Scorpio, Aries. You also have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but the King of Swords is Aquarius, so that's your card. Indecision leads to the Tower moment. Inaction, confusion leads to a Tower moment. Or the Tower moment comes in to clear up confusion. The Tower, the whole reading is about the Tower. Change, abrupt or unexpected even. Destabilization, destruction. And sometimes the Tower can be seen as like a eureka moment, sudden realization, striking. 2 of Swords in the Tower, please, for what or who this reading is about for the sign of Aquarius. One more with the 2 of Swords and, okay. Oh, wow, the Tower and the Tower. Yeah, I think if you're dealing with a person, this is both a Tower moment for the both of you. You both are experiencing this in dramatic or traumatic ways, both of you. If you're not dealing with anyone, this is just a double hitter. Some of you, you're already going through a Tower moment and you have a Tower moment ahead of you. And I think it's based on this 2 of Swords. Whoever's the one that's stuck in their head and you know, self-imposed mental prison, not taking any action, or not seeing something through, this Tower is a wake-up call. But I really do feel like it's more than one individual that's going to be affected. What is the indecision about? What is the indecision about? The Two of Swords, what is that about? One. Okay. The Four of Cups in the reverse. Emotional dissatisfaction, letting something go, no longer being satisfied with something, or again, a missed opportunity. Maybe it's a wake-up call that comes late, and the wake-up call is that you're too late, or this person's too late. What is the Tower? What is the Tower? Two of Cups. Yeah, some of you are, your relationship is getting fundamental what is that word? It's being shaken up, or it's being brought down. Sometimes the Tower has to happen in order to build it back stronger, but with the Two of Cups here, I think that it's a realization about the weak foundation in the first place. Yeah, that's basically what I'm getting, is it's a wake-up call about a connection. It could be a shocking or surprising connection that comes in, but I don't feel that, honestly. The cards suggest time already invested into someone. I think you're both feeling it. Five of Pentacles, again, that was in your current. Realization about something missing in a connection. Maybe something that was never there, we just over-idealized it, romanticized it, saw it in a light that wasn't real. But yeah, let me know in the comments if this resonated for you. Feel free to share, like, subscribe, to get this out into a wider audience. This is part 3. Again, if you started in the middle, I mean, that's fine. But I don't know what I'm telling you at the end of this. That doesn't make sense. Anyway, thank you. If you stayed with me this long, I appreciate you spending your time. And hopefully this resonated and helped and brought some clarity. This is Soul Horizons Tarot, and oh yeah, in the description box is my information on how to reach me for a personal reading. Yeah, you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you next time.